You're watching Footy Fantasy. It is your steady thing will meet your football needs. Banter from rivalries, he sure you go receive. From EPL to Champions League, your eyes go see. It's Footy Fantasy.
I don't know who deserves the kudos this week because I don't think I saw any game that was really impressive. Maybe I'll give it to Leeds. Actually, I'll give it to Leeds. They won 4-1 against Crystal Palace. I was expecting Crystal Palace to win and be on the same point or higher than us in the league table, but somehow they still lost to Leeds. So I'll give my kudos to Leeds for that one. For Donkeys, I have two Spurs and the referees this weekend because some of the decisions I didn't understand. Like some of the tackles in that Spurs games were red cards, and I don't know what's a red card nowadays. Caicedo got a red card for a stump. Xavi got that for a red card, but then in that same game, Van Dijk doesn't get a red card. I don't know what's a red card nowadays. So I don't know what goes to Vieira, what doesn't go to Vieira. I don't know.
I actually think that the three teams that are going to go down are the three teams that are in the bad position right now: West Ham, Burnley, and Wolves. I think Wolves they've been flirting with it for a while, and they've been saved by the fact that there's always some team who's coming in from the Championship that always takes their place. But they've always been flirting with that. The fact that Sunderland came this season and they struggled, and they didn't struggle, they went straight into the top 10 has affected that particular point. So points they would have gotten from beating Sunderland, they don't have those points anymore. West Ham has become a mess, and they've been a mess for a while. They finally paying the consequences of that. And Burnley is just a team that came up recently, and they changed their whole squad before the beginning of the season. So they're trying to do multiple things. They're not going to have enough time to solve those problems. I think those are the three teams that are going.
And also, Pep is one of those managers where I think he leaves his decision to the very last minute.
Yeah.
He's been there for 10 years. They built the entire process. I mean, like they changed their entire philosophy and club program to suit Pep, right? So Man City football team and Pep Guardiola are a mirror image of each other. So am I totally surprised that they're bringing in someone like Maresca, who is familiar with the club? Maresca knows City. They're a big fan of his work. I'm not surprised. What's a bit surprising to me, and you guys can check me here, is I don't know an example of a top 4 manager or maybe a top 6 manager leaving one club for the other. I don't know any example of a top manager getting poached from a top 5 club, right? In recent, I just cannot think of an example. So from that perspective, this would be unprecedented. That's one. But I would not be completely surprised.